Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm checking in, man. What's up with you niggas, man? What is up with you niggas, man? Salute to everybody, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Are you guys having a good day today? Are you having a good day, man? Mental health check-in. Are you having a good day today, man? Hopefully everything is going well for y'all, man. We got Father's Day coming up this weekend. Make sure all you fathers are being appreciated on this day. If you have a father in your life, you know what I'm saying? Do something nice for your father, man. So salute to everybody. Hope you guys is having a good week. But that's not what we here for. That is not what we here for, and we need to talk, man. We need to talk right now, because I am hearing some things, man. I'm hearing URL is trying to block Av versus Twerk on TBL. I am hearing URL is trying to block Av versus Twerk on URL. Why? Why URL? Why would y'all be trying to do that? See, URL, I don't really be bothering y'all. I be trying to give y'all credit when y'all get credit. I be trying to get, I'm not mad at the gnome card. I like matchups, man, more so than I like names. I think some people may be caught up in the names. I particularly like matchups. So that's why I'm not mad at a chess versus Eunice, because I want to see the matchup, man. There's other battles I want to see, man. Bill Collector versus Big K. Mike P versus Hustle. Dollar Bill versus Rosenberg Raw. Snake Eyes versus Rex. You know what I'm saying? These are battles I want to see that I think would be good battles, man. Danny Myers versus Swamp. These are these are matchups that I think would be good. I'm not caught up in the names. I'm caught up in, is this going to be a good matchup? So for me personally, I feel like URL's Gnome card is a pretty solid card. I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to be supporting it. And I've been talking about the good things that URL has done and that they need to improve on, and the bad things. And unfortunately, I got to talk about this because I'm hearing that y'all blocking this battle. Now, my question would be, why are y'all blocking the battle? Why are y'all blocking this battle? Now, to understand what is going on, you gotta go all the way back, because URL, y'all could have been booked this battle. Y'all done had Twerk on the roster. Y'all done had Av on the roster. At any time, y'all could have booked this battle. So let's do a little revisionist history. We might be here a minute. This may be a long van chronicle. We might be here for a minute, man. You got me burning up my AC and shit talking about this shit. We might be here for a minute. Let's go back a few years ago. ARP tried to book Av versus Big K. Av was out of his contract. He was basically about to be a free agent. He was talking to RBE, and he was thinking about doing a Big K battle. That would have been one of Av's biggest battles of his career, a battle he should have took. They agreed on the numbers. Big K signed his contract. ARP was cool with everything. Av was cool with everything. But Av took his contract and went back to URL, went back to Chico. Why he did that, I don't know. He a grown man. I don't know why the fuck he going back to Chico, but he went back to Chico. And he was trying to figure out a way so to say, well, I'm trying to do this battle. What do you all have coming up? Because I still want to work with URL, but I also want to go over here and do this work. URL did probably what any smart businessman would do. They was like, oh, you're out of your contract. Why don't we just re-sign you to another contract? And if we re-sign you to another contract, then you are unable to battle on RBE, which was basically them kind of like, I ain't gonna say necessarily blocking the Big K battle, because Av is a grown man and he had his career is in his own hands, and he could have always told URL no and told ARP yes. But he signs a new contract, and then he has to go back to ARP and tell him that he is not interested in the Big K battle or cannot do it at this time. So he then becomes, he's basically a URL guy now. So Av is battling on URL. And, obviously Av is somebody that doesn't promo well. He's not big on promo. And he's a guy that, do you consider Av top tier? Do y'all consider Av top tier? But he definitely wasn't top tier at that time, in my opinion. But I kind of feel like he's somebody that doesn't promo, but he wins a lot of battles. He beat Clips. He beat Arsenal. He beat a lot of niggas, man. He just beat A-Ward. You know what I'm saying? So he wins a lot of battles. But at the same time, he's not your typical star. He's not necessarily a card seller, but he's more of a person you can throw on a big card and it's like, oh, that's a good matchup. But he's not like a headliner of a big card. So he has his battles. Now, URL wanted to do Kings and Queens, okay? They doing Kings and Queens. They go to Av and they want Av to battle a female on Kings and Queens. This is all alleged, man. But I'm Chris, I'm biased. So a lot of stuff don't be alleged. But I'm going to say allegedly anyway in case a nigga try to be like, hey, what happened? See what really happened? But anyway, man, supposed to battle on Kings and Queens. Wanted him to battle on Kings and Queens, man. And apparently Av did not want to battle a female or wasn't interested in battling a female. You know, maybe he had his own list of people that he wanted to battle. He did not battle the female. So you never saw Av on Kings and Queens, okay? So Remy comes around and Remy starts a league or whatever, and she tries to book Av to battle Official. And he takes the battle. That was a battle that went down on Chrome. Av versus Official went down. I think that was like Remy Ma's second or third event ever. Because first she did I think she did, 40 bars versus QB Black Diamond. And then after that, she kind of started doing like a male versus female kind of card. So she was kind of mimicking a little bit of Kings and Queens, except she wasn't using like super top names. But I think she tried to book Twerk and Vixen. She tried to put Av and Official. She tried to put J2 versus somebody and all this kind of stuff. Av did that battle, but he didn't do the URL Kings and Queens. Okay. URL, apparently from what I hear, felt some type of way about that. Felt some type of way because, you know, the female versus male battle card that Remy did was similar to Kings and Queens. So they kind of felt like not only is Remy mimicking what we're doing in terms of a male versus female card, she's also taking our battlers, and our battlers are more willing to do that than they are doing our card. So Av kind of got into a little bit of a doghouse with that, with URL. URL kind of wasn't fucking with him. Av probably felt slightly overlooked. I know he wanted to battle niggas like Hollow the Don and stuff like that on Summer Madness and stuff. He wasn't getting a lot of looks. Now, like I said, if you're not a ticket seller or a high demand guy, then sometimes URL overlooks you because he's not a promoter. So Av and Twerk was a battle. URL been trying to put that battle together way back to when Twerk got his car shot up. When Twerk car got shot up and everything, that was a battle that was already being talked about and in the works and everything like that. It never went down. Twerk's career went this way. Av's career went this way. And I guess maybe they just got out of touch with battling because, you know, Twerk eventually gets the mooks and bigger names and stuff like that. And it just seemed like Av, for whatever reason, he still got some big battles, like he battled Tay-Rock and stuff like that, so he still got some big battles, but he definitely was on a different trajectory than what Twerk was. You know what I'm saying, as far as that concerned. So there was a little bit of a situation where he wasn't necessarily getting the battles and Twerk's career was taking off. Now, one ball that I feel like URL dropped, they should have gave Av the Averb battle. Back when 15 Minutes of Fame, when they was at, I guess, what was that? I think that was Volume 5 when Verb battled DNA, and then they went outside and him and Av argued. That was a very long time ago. URL should have took all of that energy from the video that Uncle Rob put up that got almost 1 million views of Av and Verb arguing. They should have took that energy and they should have booked that battle on URL. This is when Verb was still cool with URL, but they never did. So I think Av probably felt overlooked on some battles. He never got the Verb battle. He never got the Hollow battle on URL, stuff like that. So I think he was a little bit in a doghouse, but he was still under contract and he was still getting battles. Okay. Av eventually gets a new manager. We all know that the boss is his manager now. And I think Av eventually, I don't know if his contract ended or whatever, but he starts taking his career into his own hand. And eventually, if we fast forward a little bit more, in the last couple years, Av's career has been resurrected. It's been he kind of was one of URL hottest PGs to where he kind of leveled off, but was still a nice name to battle and someone that was talented, to where he kind of got a resurrection in the last 2 years. And a lot of those battles weren't on URL. If you look at his Wody, I mean not Wody, if you look at his Cody run, I've been talking about the female Wody so much because it's about to go on. I've been talking to people on the phone. But if you look at his Cody run, he was number 2 on Cody, but he only had 1 URL battle. A lot of his battles, he got the Hollow battle, but he got it on Easy's League on a battle that was basically sponsored by Gerald McCoy. So he got that battle off of URL. He battled Big T in Chicago You know what I'm saying? That was another sponsored battle by Gerald McCoy. And he also battled A Ward on Bags and Bodies. So he was getting looks. He just wasn't getting looks on URL. So he kind of rebuilt his stock a little bit to where I guess URL kind of feels like it's like a worthy battle now. So then when they were looking around for known battles, they were trying to look at this battle as a potential battle. They were trying to put Av and Twerk on Gnome. That was a battle they wanted for Gnome, because if URL looks at the landscape now, it's kind of like a lot of top matchups are gone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of top people are either gone, they either battled. You know what I'm saying? All these other leagues was booking a lot of the major talent. There wasn't that many main events. So when URL was looking for known battles, Av and Twerk, it's like, oh, what about Av and Twerk as a possibility? Come to find out, the TBL niggas was thinking the same thing. Like, yo, they probably, you know, they wanted Twerk and Av want a battle apparently, and URL was dragging their feet, never booked the battle. So TBL was interested in booking a battle, and URL is basically trying to not have them do the battle. Now, neither one of these guys are under contract, so I mean, if they don't do the battle, they're still willing to do the battle on TBL. Maybe TBL may just cancel the battle just because they just don't want to do it at all. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, the battle isn't booked on URL or TBL. It's just a battle that is in the works and to talk about, and URL would like for it to be on their league. Maybe it's Summer Madness now, I guess, but we don't really know where that stands. But the issue with URL, it's like, why, dog? Like, first of all, why do y'all give a fuck about this Av and Twerk battle? Y'all had a lot of opportunities to book this battle. Y'all had Av and y'all had Twerk. Y'all could have booked this battle at any time. Y'all never valued Av, though. So it's not Av's fault that he wants to do other things. Y'all didn't value him. Now, granted, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest Av fan. Sometimes he be boring as shit to me. And I don't really like his style completely all the time. But I do feel like he's a talent. And I get it. He's not a performer. He's not someone that promotes and stuff like that. So I get to why you ain't really crazy about the battle. You know what I'm saying? You know, or at least wasn't at one time. But some of this is y'all punishing Av. Some of this is y'all not liking Av's moves. And then y'all really fucked up because you know how sometimes you could want something and you feel like you're only bidding with yourself. So URL probably thought it's just me and us and RBE. And then RBE retires. And then URL probably thought, okay, King of the Dot is kind of gone, retired a little bit. RBE is retired a little bit. Where are these battlers gonna battle? And then next thing you know, all these leagues just start popping up that are battler generated leagues. All of a sudden, there's a Calico League, and there's a Bags and Bodies League, and we still had the Riot, you still had Bullpen, but there's this Street Talk Entertainment League that booked with Hollow the Don and Chef Trez. That could have been a URL battle. So you got that league. TBL kind of emerged. They've been around, but they weren't doing like big battles like that. But they kind of came into the forefront, and all of these battlers just started battling and eating on these leagues. And what went a couple years ago, these leagues wasn't even doing big battles. To think that a league would book, you know, Twerk and Av or Calico and Rum Nitty, it wasn't happening. So URL just had to look at the landscape and only deal with RBE, and then RBE leagues, and now they dealing with all of these battles are taking place. Mook and Hitman over here. We just saw a space a year ago of Mook and them talking to Beasley about doing a battle on URL. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, TBL got the battle. It's like URL never probably expected that they would have all of this competition with these other leagues. And now that these other leagues that came into play, URL either dragged his feet way too fucking slow, didn't think that they thought that they could just book whatever they wanted to book, and you know, they always had time to get around to these battles and stuff like that. You could look up and somebody could book Jazz and Hustle. Somebody could book, like some of these battles could just be booked other places, and these would be typical URL battles. So I look at it and I say, why is URL mad? Because they never tried to book the battle in the first place. So why are you mad at Twerk or disappointed with Twerk, disappointed with Av, disappointed with TBL, and that business relationship seems to be somewhat fading a little bit. Why are y'all mad when y'all never tried to book the battle? And then other things you hear is like, okay, URL is interested in a battle, but the money that they offered Twerk and Av is less than the money that TBL offered. So you didn't want the battle, you mad they took the battle, and then when you want to get the battle back, you want to pay less money for the battle? Like, bro, what the fuck is y'all niggas thinking, man? Who is over there running shit over there, man, with some fucking common sense? Nobody is gonna do that shit. It's almost like now battling on the app is almost like a detriment in a way, because at first everybody battled on the app except RBE, damn near. But like every top tier battle, you had Verb on the app, you had Chest on the app, Tay-Rock on the app, Geesey on the app. Like all these niggas was battling on app, caffeine, app, caffeine, app, caffeine. They were getting so much visibility because caffeine was free. So it's app, caffeine. Then all these leagues opened up and URL stopped doing battles. They don't even do as many battles. So now it's like everybody that has a battle, every card that I see, everybody that has a battle, all of these cards are YouTube cards. Because URL has probably only done like 3 events in 2025. Most of battle rap is YouTube. It's almost like the URL is kind of the it's almost like URL is kind of the what I want to say, the anomaly now. You know what I'm saying? Like not that many people are even on the app, damn near. Like they're on the app, but like most people, all of these battles we see are on YouTube. You gotta excuse me, this nigga just pulled up. I don't even know what he want, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I thought he was about to holler at me while I was doing this video. But that's what's going on, and come to find out that URL is trying to stop this battle, and they just ruining relationships with people. You ruin relationships with Twerk. If this shit don't get worked out, ruin relationships with Av. Go to Av's Twitter. One of his last tweets is, I'm tired of them niggas. He's talking about URL. You know what I'm saying? You ruin relationships with TBL, and you know y'all niggas was on TBL's flyer at the bottom with a URL logo and stuff like that. Y'all was doing little business with them, and now it's like y'all they booked a battle that y'all never fucking booked. Never. I've been hearing about Twerk and Av, bro, for like 4 years. It's never been booked. It's never been booked, and you probably thought nobody wants to battle, and that's what happens when you're bidding against yourself. You think nobody wants to battle, so you're like, oh, we can always book that battle. And soon as Av's stock got back up, the boss is actually becoming, let me say this before I get out of here. Look at how this fucking his van. Look at this. Look at this fucking temperature. The boss is becoming one of you niggas' biggest problems, bro. I don't know if Av would have had the kahunas, the balls, the gumption, whatever you want to call, to actually say no to URL. Like, oh, you know, you want to do the battle over here, you tripping on TBL, okay, I'll do it. He fucked around and got a manager. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Kenny, not Kenny from TBL, but Kenny with Av, other manager. No disrespect to Kenny, but the boss is like, the boss got relationships that Av don't got. Like Hitman and Av, you never see them doing shit together. They ain't like this or nothing like that. They don't do shit together and cool. You wouldn't even think a nigga like Av could even get on a Bags and Bodies card. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Hitman is kind of one of these guys. He builds with a lot of his era people, the Surfs and the DNAs and shit like that. Him and Av, when he probably wouldn't even try to book Av, because Av would have been a URL guy. He probably wouldn't even bother with it. But he's from St. Louis. The boss is from St. Louis. The boss like, yo, I want to get my client on the card. Next thing you know, he battles A-Ward and 30's A-Ward. He's getting looks that he wasn't even getting. I ain't gonna say wasn't getting on URL, but he wasn't getting on URL lately. And the boss got all these relationships because credit to her, a lot of these league owners and stuff be in the space. Next thing you know, boom, Gerald McCoy gives him Hollow the Dawn. He tried to get Hollow the Dawn on Summer Madness, bro. URL would not book the battle. Probably didn't feel like it was a good battle. Like, oh, Hollow, and he don't book. Gerald McCoy sponsors the battle, tries to take it to Black Ice, and then like, oh, I don't know, maybe we'll take it to the K's, maybe not the K's. Decides to put it on Easy's league, makes Easy League look better because it's like, oh, Easy book Hollow, and really it was really Gerald McCoy and all them niggas that sponsored it. It goes down on there. It becomes a pretty good battle on that card. I think he ended up beating Hollow that day. battles Big T. I know Big T is like a little washed up these days, but he sponsored the battle with Big T in Chicago. So he has a road battle in Chicago, and then he's on Bags and Bodies versus A-Ward. I remember Av and A-Ward arguing like, yeah, one day, man, whenever you come to URL, you got to battle me. You know, do whatever you... I specifically remember him telling A-Ward, bro, you got to do whatever you need to do to work things out with URL, and I'll see you when you get over here. He battled A-Ward on Bags and Bodies, bro. A-Ward never signed that little 2-year deal or whatever with URL and battled him anyway. He got him anyway. So that's just the thing, man. The boss has actually made some pretty good moves, and she probably didn't put a battery in that nigga back like, yo, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna eat out here, because you gotta have somebody that don't mind sticking up for you, don't mind making them phone calls, all that. Al seemed like he a little quiet ass nigga. I don't know. He kind of seemed like he ain't no nigga that's gonna be asking to be on cars and stuff. The boss probably making a lot of calls behind the scenes to get niggas placed. Av and Verb supposed to battle. Explain to me this. Av wanted Hollow the Dawn on Summer Madness. That viral video with Verb. How the fuck is URL not booking these battles? A-Ward, if you would have said fuck the politics, Av and A-Ward could have went down on URL. But URL didn't do none of that. Now he gonna get A-Ward on Bags and Bodies, Hollow the Dawn on Easy's League. He's got this fucking ABC Battle League. ABCD, Anybody Can Die Battle League. Who the fuck are these niggas, bro? Who the fuck is Anybody Can Die Battle League? They booked Av and Verb. This is what I mean, bro, when I say you don't even know who you're in competition with. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all niggas be buying shit on eBay, and you know how they got like, they got a watch list, like you can like something and you be, oh, I'm gonna put it on my watch list, and you be like, oh, you know, maybe I'll buy it, maybe I'll buy it. You don't know who you're in competition with. You don't know if I'm looking at the same item you looking at. Like, shit, I can't wait to payday. I'm gonna buy that motherfucker. Sometimes that little stuff you be putting in your little cart on Amazon, you be thinking, I get to it. Well, Amazon different because they have like so many items of the same item. But all these people that sell different items or whatever, you don't really know if you're going to be able to go back a week later and get that item. It might be gone. It might fucking be gone, bro. URL has let a lot of Av battles slip through the wayside. And then you got the nerve to complain about Av and Twerk. You didn't even want to book the battle, bro. You did not want to book the battle. Y'all niggas waited till Av then got his entire career resurrected and got to number 2 on Cody till y'all said, oh, it's probably a good battle now. Look how much Av stock has went up. Y'all niggas did not ever want the battle though. And this is the kind of shit you can't even defend with URL, because it's like, bro, y'all niggas always be like, oh, well, it don't really matter, you know what I'm saying? If somebody else want to book the battle, if you want to do this or what do it, y'all not matching the money, and y'all complaining about the battle. Y'all don't have a leg to stand on. And all this kind of stuff, I can defend Gnome, I can defend, you know, a black man company and people talking about how much money Smack making, and I do feel like Smack and them should be making the most money. They took all the risks. I can defend all of that stuff. I can even defend contracts a little bit on how much niggas move around now and how maybe that contract shit wasn't such a bad idea. I cannot defend blocking battles and or trying to like get niggas to not do battles by doing battles over here and threaten them that you're not gonna fuck with them no more if they go through with the battle. I don't like all that fucking militant fucking politics, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't respect that shit, bro. That's not good business, and it just turns a lot of shit off. And when you are who you are, bro, you are always secure with who the fuck you are. When you are that nigga, you are secure. I know I'm a good blogger, bro. I don't gotta sit around and try to explain where I stand in blogging, battle rap blogging, and all. I don't gotta do all that. Niggas wanna say Cap's the best, Vada the best. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eventually URL get to a place where you are secure with where the fuck you are. Why you worried about TBL? Let them niggas run out. They just run out there and book a whack ass battle, in my opinion. Daylight and Rum Nitty was not good. Let them go out there and spend all that money. Why are you worried about other niggas? Book what you can book. TBL, and this is no shot at TBL. They got things to work on too, though. You know what I'm saying? I be sometimes critical of moves they make. They got things that they need to work on too. Everything is not about matchups. One of the things they need to work on, they gotta get another host. That Preem nigga need to get out of here. They gotta get another host. You know what I'm saying? It's certain elements of battle rap that just make it better. So at the end of the day, y'all niggas got a format, bro. Let other niggas go out there, spend money, shorten the rounds, make rounds 2 minutes, and shorten the battle up, and let them do that. Y'all got y'all format, y'all 3-minute round, 3 and 3:30. Y'all got y'all 6 battles. You got Smack standing in the middle with the moves. You got all that kind of stuff. Stick with your format. We still fuck with it. Why y'all being insecure? Why y'all worried about what other niggas do? Why are y'all worried about what other niggas do? There are bloggers doing big shit, man. Piper Boy got a couple Teslas. He just blew through the subscribers. Piper Boy had like 56 subscribers. All right, but got 100 and something subscribers. I'm not worried about Piper Boy, man. Piper Boy is great. You eventually got to get to a point where you are comfortable with where you are. And that way you can be great and Piper Boy can be great. And Piper Boy's greatness don't bother you. That's where you got to get to. But y'all look around. As all these leagues that come up, I still get on this camera and be like, man, URL ain't doing shit. Shit just don't seem the same. Y'all niggas keep shooting yourself in the foot, turning the public against y'all. We are fans of the battlers. If Twerk and Ab create a space right now and diss the fuck out of you niggas for trying to block their battle, we're going to come down on y'all. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it, bro. You don't, and the crazy thing, you don't even know if Twerk and Ab is even gonna be a good battle. You don't even fucking know. You trying to block a battle. You don't even know that the culture. It ain't like Hitman and Moot. The culture ain't clamoring for that battle. They're not clamoring for that battle. It's a good battle to book, but when people ask like, oh, what battles we want to see, that's not a battle people grab like that. So it's not even worth booking. If it's a good battle for TBL, it's cool. If it's not a good battle, it's not cool. Let them niggas have that battle. Because at the end of the day, man, y'all got to repair y'all image and with the fans. Y'all got to get people to start respecting y'all for how y'all move. Stop blocking battles. Stop trying to fuck up a lot of black businesses and put niggas out of business and fuck up money and put all of these young ass niggas in a situation where they got to make a choice. You telling niggas that they do the battle, you not gonna fuck with them no more on URL. Why? Why the fuck are you saying that? And you're mostly talking to Av because you know you can't play Twerk like that. Twerk is too big in this culture for you to be acting like, oh, we won't book him no more. You talking to Av. You talking to Av, and why? I don't even be trying to defend Av like that. But y'all doing him dirty, even trying to run that shit with him like that. So that's just my thoughts, man. I'm the mayor of fair, man. I'm the mayor. I am the mayor of fair. I can say all that, man. Say Gnome coming up, man. Get your tickets, man. Get your pay-per-view, man. Gnome coming up. Chest versus Eunice, man. One of the most anticipated battles of the year for me, man. I want to see Daniel's son and Miyagi. I want to see what the young bull does, man. But URL, get your shit together, man. Holla at your boy.